Okay, welcome back to my opinion. Um, this video, I'm going to talk about a myth or misconception by a lot of people. And you hear it all the time. And if you're not a gun person, you probably agree with this. If you're a gun person and you actually know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, etc., then you'll understand this video. You hear it all the time. Well, why did the cops have to shoot him uh, 20 times? Or why can't the cops shoot him in the leg? Blah, blah, blah. All right, get this out of your head. It's not a movie, okay? You can't shoot guns out of people's hands. You can't shoot moving targets in the leg and not hit the femoral artery, by the way. People need to stop that. You don't know what you're talking about. If you say anything like that or agree with anything like that, you know absolutely nothing about ballistics, guns, etc. Nothing. So shut up. Okay? It's next to impossible. Like in The Walking Dead, when they shoot zombies running at them in the head, they would all be dead, except for the lady with the sword. She might live because she has a sword. Trying to shoot moving targets in the head or arm or something like is silly. You can, even the upper body. The reason they shoot here, center mass, is that's the biggest part of the body. That's where you're going to stop the threat. The only reason the cops are shooting someone is because they've had to. There's no other choice. Well, I mean, 99.9% of the time. Sometimes, yes, it's a bad cop, or sometimes it's a horrible decisions by multiple. But most of the time, by and large, it's totally legit. You know, the guy had a knife. Have you ever been stabbed? Okay, you don't want to be stabbed. Cops don't want to be stabbed either. So, of course, they're going to shoot you if you don't drop that knife. You know, in a civilian world, if you come at me with a knife, you're not getting a warning. You're getting shot. I'm going to stop you. I don't have to warn you. Cops try to warn people. Okay? Put it down, blah, blah, blah. You can't hit the arm, the leg. You can't graze, their shoulder or whatever stupid stuff that people come up with. It's a moving target, even standing still, and it's reckless. What if you miss? What if it goes through the arm? Where's that bullet going next? To a 10-year-old's bedroom? Use some common sense, man. Secondly, people are always throwing shit fits about, oh, well, why'd they have to shoot him so many times? Listen, it's not a movie. I can't stress that enough. You don't shoot someone once and they go flying across the room. Joe Biden is a moron. A 9mm bullet will not blow your lungs out. He's a moron. And shooting a shotgun up twice in the air is stupid because that comes back down. And now you might have killed someone. You're going to go to prison. So don't listen to Joe Biden. He's a moron. Cops will shoot until the threat stops. Look it up. Look on videos. YouTube videos where they have dash cams, where they have body cams. It's live. You can watch it all day long, and you're like, oh my God, they shot at this guy 40 times. There was 4 cops shooting at him, and they shot 40 times, and he kept coming. Yes, bullets, especially from a pistol, why do you think soldiers don't carry pistols? They're ineffective. We carry them, civilians and cops, because it's convenient. And if I walked around with an AR over my back, half of y'all would piss your pants. Okay? So that's why we conceal carry, etc. Because there's too many people out there that are afraid of an inanimate object. Cars don't get charged or banned for DUIs, nor should guns. When a person will not respond to the police and has a gun in their hand, they don't have, just like we don't have to, they don't have to wait for that person to shoot first. Okay? If they order you to stop, you better stop. If they order you to get on the ground, you better get on the ground. If they order you to drop a gun, you're lucky you got warned. You'd better damn well drop that gun. The next thing you're going to hear is pop, 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 pop. Now, when you've got, like, say, 4 officers, okay, here's why someone gets shot 20 times. You have 4 officers. Each one of them shoots 5 times, for example. That's 20 rounds. And 5 rounds in a stressful situation goes really fast. Oh, well, why don't they just pick one to shoot? Are you stupid? You can't do that. You're in the heat of the moment. This guy pulls a gun. Who's going to shoot? Charlie, is it you? James, what about you? Who's going to shoot? You're all dead. Too late. All right? It doesn't work like that. If you pull a gun and there's 4 cops standing around, you're going to have 4 cops shooting at you. Most likely. And they're going to continue shooting until you drop. You stop. If you're still standing after 20 rounds, they're going to put 20 more in you. That is the only way they'll stop. Maybe if you'd have complied, instead of being a criminal with a record a mile long and stupid, some of these people might still be alive and in prison where they belong. Just like here in Louisville, here this past week in Shawnee Park, some cops spotted a guy that had a warrant. So they went to serve the warrant. They waited till after the show, so, trying to make sure nobody got hurt. The guy pulls a gun and shoots at the cops. They shoot back. A cop got hit in the chest. But luckily, he had a vest on, and it saved him. They shot the assailant. He got lucky and lived too. But he went to jail, of course. And believe it or not, there are people out here in Louisville, you liberals, who are crying and whining about shooting that guy. Screw that guy. Who cares about him? Idiots. Any of you who think that these people should be given special privileges or whatever, need to move them in with you in your neighborhoods. Quit being a dumbass. Support your police. They don't get up in the morning and think, you know what, I think I'm going to go kill a black man today. Okay, when they shoot someone 20 times, it's because they had to. It's not a cop emptying his mag like in the movies. This is not Dirty Harry and dropping the mag, loading another mag in and emptying it. Okay, it's multiple cops shooting multiple times until the threat is stopped. A lot of times the criminal doesn't even know he's hit. You can get shot and not know it, believe it or not. Pistol rounds, whether 45 or 9mm, are really not that effective. Like I said, it's why soldiers don't carry pistols. It'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it? It's not like in the movies. It's not like in The Walking Dead. You can't shoot moving zombies in the head. It just doesn't work like that. So, stop it. Stop supporting these criminals, these thugs, who don't have enough common sense to put down their weapon and comply. Okay? Like, share, and subscribe, and be safe and stay safe.